I am a newly graduated medical doctor. Welcome to Ecos of Ilpis Learning Hub. So I created this channel to share my real study experience and help make medicine easier to understand for students. I'm not going to show you a perfect study system or a burnout for everything. This is just how I actually studied medicine, what worked for me and what didn't. So the truth, medical school is not perfectly organized. Some days I studied well and some days I struggled to even start. But over time I realized something important. Even without a perfect system, certain habits make a big difference in how much you actually learn and remember. So what I actually did was the first one, I focused on understanding first. So when I studied medicine, I didn't start by memorizing everything. I first tried to understand the concept, what's actually happening and why it happens. And the second is I use questions as the main learning. So one of the most important things I did was solving questions early, even before I felt fully ready. When I studied a topic, I didn't just read it and move on. So I tested myself using MCQs or short clinical questions. So this helps me see what I actually understand and what I didn't. Number 3 is I go back to the topic after the question. So after attempting a question, I always went back to the topic again. But this time I didn't reread everything. I focused on the areas where I made a mistake or felt unsure. This made studying much more efficient because I wasn't wasting time on things I already knew. Why does this work? So this method works because medicine is not learned by just reading. You learn better when you try to recall information through questions, you make mistakes and then correct those mistakes by going back to the material. So it becomes a cycle. Study, question, mistakes, focused review. The cycle is what actually improves memory and understanding. In summary, basically, I didn't just read and move on. I studied the topic, solved the question, and then went back to fix my weak areas. That's what helped me actually learn medicine. So if you are going to take a single thing from this video, is questions are the center of the attention. I want you to focus more on questions. Even if you don't want to read any subject, do a question, do an MCQ or do a clinical scenario question where you have to test yourself. Even if you don't study a long hour, like I told you in the beginning, you may not be even starting for a day. In that time, just go and do a question, and that will make your brain more active and it will make you want to read. In conclusion, if you are a medical student struggling right now, don't compare yourself to perfect study routines online. Just find a system that works for you and stay consistent. If you want more real medical student content, subscribe to Ecos of Ilpis Learning Hub. Thank you.